Good morning. It is day 109, and I am leaving the Wilcox South Shelter, the bigger of the two, here at this spot. Time is it? It is 7:46, so not a bad time. I slept a little better last night. Still got chilly, but once I put my puffy on, I wasn't uncontrollably. It wasn't miserably cold. And the temperature when I looked was 55 degrees in town, Great Barrington. So, looking forward to getting the cold weather gear. But what I have right now should be good down to 50 degrees. It really should. I think that first night I had that where I was miserable. A lot of it was nervousness, anxiety. So, on the road. 17 miles today, 16 miles, and then I'm going to get into a cabin. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, I passed the Wilcox North shelter. It was 3/10 of a mile off trail. The next shelter is that 14.8 miles. It's 14.8 miles to the Upper Goose Pond shelter, which, as I alluded to in my opening video for the day, is actually a cabin. And it has an attendant, like a couple others that we saw farther south, and sleeps 12, according to the AT guide. But then I found out yesterday, because of COVID, don't you know, they've limited it to 4. So the first 4 people get a bunk in that cabin, and they have mattresses too. Don't know how sterile they are, but still, I mean, pretty cozy for a shelter, and it's there's no charge. I mean, it's donation based. A lot of people are going to want to stay there, and I probably, being a Saturday especially, locals, I don't know, it's looking pretty bad. And it's half mile off trail. To add insult to injury, you got to go half mile off trail just to find out you don't have a spot in the cabin. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I came across this enterprising individual's trail stand. I thought this was pretty neat. Place where I can sign on the doors, and a little refrigerator with little goodies, and you can pay with Venmo. Pretty cool. So I'm continuing down the road into the small village of Tyringham. There's a email from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy about some reroutes, and I've already done one reroute, and this is the second reroute due to flooding. The scuttlebutt is that the waters had receded, but I'm sure it's muddy as heck. The trail I just got off of was just a big mud puddle. I've had enough of the mud, so I'm going to go ahead and do this reroute. I think a lot of people are going to go ahead and stick to the trail, but the distance is about the same, within a few tenths. And so I end up walking into pretty much the little village of Tyringham. All right, so there it is. That is the Upper Goose Pond cabin / shelter, and it is pretty sweet. And even sweeter, I got the last of the 4 bunks, so I will get to sleep up there. It's in the upper level. Let me show you around on the outside here. Here's a little pavilion where I can cook, and dishwash station. Nice porch. It's really dark inside. There's no electricity, so no lighting, so it's going to be hard to shoot video inside, but cozy. So here's coming in the back. This is the kitchen, and they'll make pancakes for us in the morning. There's the oars and stuff that you can get. This is like a living room, I guess you'd call it. So really nice. I mean, this is rocking chairs, big fireplace, and then up here is this is where they have the bunks. But yeah, very basic bunks, but they do have those, those little summer camp kind of mattresses. So nice. Good morning, day 110. It is 5 minutes till 9 o'clock, and I'm leaving the Upper Goose Pond cabin. I had a good time there, and I think I slept reasonably well. So I had plenty of pancakes, a lot of coffee. John, the caretaker, was awesome. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do today. The plan was to go to the Cavewood shelter at 17-something miles. At 20.6 miles is Dalton, where I had listed in my plan that if I need to go to Walmart, I could go into Dalton tonight and stay at the Econo Lodge maybe. The good news is it's Sunday, so the prices are lower starting on Sundays. It's Friday nights and Saturday nights that are very expensive around here. So that's an option. And Stash, a hiker that I met last week, actually in that torrential downpour, he was here at the cabin, and he offered to split the room with me. He's interested in splitting the room because he needs to go to the Walmart also, as do I. So that's the thing. If I need to go to Walmart, I was going to try to press on to Dalton. So why do I need to go to Walmart? Well, the last 2 nights, my headlamp, it's a rechargeable headlamp, but it would run for about a minute and then go out, and it would not restart until the next morning. So I don't know if it's on the blink, but I'd like to go into Walmart and fix that. And also, if they have an eyeglass center, like a lot of Walmarts do, maybe they can figure out why this one screw on my reading glasses keeps backing out. I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. Of course, I got a backup pair from the Dollar Tree a couple days ago, but yeah, I'm constantly worried about this screw backing out of this one screw on these reading glasses that I got here on my shoulder. So a couple of reasons to go press on the 20.6 miles and get into Dalton, get in a hotel tonight. The other reason is it rained like crazy last night, and it's supposed to rain. You can see how gray it is. It's barely drizzling right now. It's supposed to gradually clear. You know, rain before 7, clear by 11. Actually, it's still a pretty strong chance of rain in the 11 o'clock hour. But after that, it drops to about a 30% chance for pretty much the remainder of the day. So it's kind of dreary. So if I get rained on, get wet, certainly the trail is going to be super muddy. That might be another reason to go ahead and go into an Econo Lodge and get cleaned up. It's shower time anyhow, to be honest with you. 3 days, I'm ready for a shower. So tonight or tomorrow morning at the hotel, when I get Wi-Fi, I'm going to really look seriously into getting gut hooks, because this is the kind of thing that AWOL's AT guide doesn't tell you about. This is a place called the Cookie Lady, and it's only on gut hooks. But they have a little blueberry farm, but supposedly she sells or gives out food, and it's kind of a hiker haven. They even have a bus to rent out. None of that's in the AWOL AT guide. So, and I'm gonna go check this place out. Pretty cool. Yeah, so they got this cabin, and you see there, Blueberry Hill by the AT, little hiker refuge. It was nice. By the way, all those are blueberries, blueberry bushes behind me. I got up to leave at top of the hour, 2 o'clock, and 10 minutes later, I'm just now really leaving because I stopped to eat a bunch of blueberries. Yeah, they just bought this place 5 months ago, they said, so that's why they're not in the AWOL guide. But man, that's really nice. Yeah, so just had a box of cookies, help yourself, and she brought out a lemonade, and just donations, you know, on Venmo, so I left the donation. All right, I'm walking away from the Cavewood shelter there behind me, where I left words of encouragement in the logbook for Stash, hoping he doesn't bail on me. Because I have not seen him. I thought he was ahead of me, but you know, I left Upper Goose Pond cabin late, and apparently he was still there. Anyway, I got a pack off. I left my pack at the approach trail because I knew I wasn't going to stay here. There was a guy there, gave me a Gatorade, a little day hiker, just waiting for thru-hikers to come through. That was real nice. But he remembered me from Upper Goose Pond. He was there yesterday and remembered the distress I was in. So he asked me how I was doing, and I appreciate that he remembered that. You know, I don't really think I really captured today what the trail conditions are like, but you know, this is typical. It has been like this all day, and for off and on for a long time, couple weeks, and it gets old. But you know, I've been in a much better mood. Oh, see, I just stepped in that big pile right there. But for the most part, you know, I can be thankful for my leg strength, agility, and balance. But this is tough. This is tough, slow terrain.
Hey, good nobbing. All right, it's pushing 11 o'clock p.m. and I gotta get to bed. Yeah, I'm here at the Econo Lodge. So I ate, got some takeout Chinese. I had said, I think on day 108 or 107 that this week was going to be low miles. And you know what? That's okay because I just did a calculation based on where I am right now. If I average 13 miles a day, only 13 miles a day, I'll be done on or around September the 11th. So, you know, it's just not worth fretting over. You know, I was thinking I'd have to park myself for a week at some hostel somewhere, but I could still get in some big days. Like today, I did a little over 20. Still get in a couple of those big days, and if there's a hostel I want to stay at, like at Rutledge, Vermont, I'd kind of like to stay at the 12 Tribes. Maybe take a zero there. I can still do that and be done in mid-September. So um, take advantage of some of those opportunities. Heck, I might even want a zero in Bennington. Once I'm in Bennington, that is a cool town, and I may do it. May do it. Hotel if it's cheap enough. You know, if they honor the rate that's advertised in the AT guide, it'll be cheap enough. So anyway, that's enough for now. Um, Good day today. I mean, you know, you saw the sloppy trail conditions. It rained cats and dogs this morning. It rained cats and dogs again tonight, but thank God I was off trail at that point. Trail's going to be just muddy as all get out tomorrow, but hopefully I'll sleep as good tonight as I did last night, and things will continue to improve. So I think that's it. This is Wagner von Vanderweg. Good Nacht.